Well, I mean, now you mention it, Jamie. I used to see in Trilogy. I was one of the faces at the City Hotel, and I'm telling you, that was a magic band. It not only entertained us, it educated us. It introduced us to a lot of new bands. Gary Moore, Scorpions. It's just magic moments, consistently good. In fact, we have a questionnaire, best live concert you've been to. But I mean, as far as pub rock, I've got to say, Trilogy City Hotel was consistently spot on, mate.
Yeah, no,
Good days.
that was the best that I've ever done. In
Really?
all honesty, I
Really?
mean, I've done a few things I'd probably consider okay, but that was definitely by far the best actual band. That band did have everything. All the
Yeah.
planets did line up at
Yeah.
that point,
Oh, absolutely.
and we didn't see it.
Yeah.
You we're maybe in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we're just a bit too late. A couple of years earlier, if we'd have got out and done something overseas or away from Australia, we might have been able to come back
Yeah.
a lot better off.
Yeah. Just the other members, John Ryder, and I consider Ashley Cook to be the Trilogy drummer. I know Peter Thompson recorded with the. Yeah, but what are these guys up to? Do you know what they're doing these days?
Saw Ashley recently. He came up and had a jam recently with one of the bands I was mucking around with. It was great.
Would like to film that, mate.
Yeah, I didn't realise he was actually going to turn up till the
Wow.
last minute. So we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
jammed him up there to play Led Zeppelin's Rock and Roll, and
Wow.
it just went through the roof.
So is he still playing? Is he in Perth?
Well, he's more of a guitar player now. He was always a frustrated guitarist, as a
Yeah.
lot of drummers probably are.
Okay.
But he's moved down to Bunbury quite a long time ago. He's changed his musical style. He's really into the bluesy country type of thing, which is great. He's always loved that.
Yep.
And he's playing a very mean guitar.
Okay.
So he's doing everything he ever wanted to do, and he's happy, which is brilliant.
Peter Thompson?
Tomo, he's up in Geraldton somewhere. There's been a few fleeting murmurs with his son, I think it was Luke, trying to put a Trilogy thing back together with Pete, which never happened. But as far as I know, he's still up there working away. I don't know if he's playing much, but he was a great drummer too, lovely guy.
John Ryder?
John Ryder, I don't really know. We tried to drag him out for this industry reunion concert we did a few weeks ago down at Metro. We'd organised with Johnny Meyer to get him up there and try and reform the original Saracen,
Okay.
even if he wouldn't do the Trilogy thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out.
Do you think technology's changed guitaring much over the last 20 years, say?
Yeah, it's a really good question, but at the end of the day, we're all using the same stuff we used back in the old days.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all using 50 designs based on 50-year-old guitars, old amps that are based on old 50s television sets.
Well, you do hear the word retro. That seems to be thrown around.
I mean, it's funny, I mean, I was just talking to John Meyer, from Saracen this morning, and
Really?
we were talking about all that stuff, the whole retro, old guitars and everything, and with John, he's still playing the same style of Les Paul that he was playing when I first saw him play in the pubs in the 70s. The same for me. It's just still the basic Strat style guitar, and you just turn the thing up. That's the ultimate in technology, is being loud.
But did you go through like a cycle of guitars, Jamie, to end up back at that loop, or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've probably been through one of everything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a mess, but at the end of the day, you come around to what works for you.
Yeah.
And again, so we were talking this morning, the basic Les Paul or the basic Stratocaster
Yeah.
still work wonderfully. I mean, there's some great variations, like the little Charvel that you saw there, which is basically a hot rodded Strat at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's loads of great guitars out there. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's just got to feel good. And
Yeah. And that Charvel, that is the Trilogy, based on the Trilogy Strat.
that's based on the old fellow I had for many years, and hot rodded it, wrecked it, destroyed it, did everything possible to make it awful, and it just got better.
Oh, okay.
It just sounded fantastic.
Yeah. The Van Halen style of theory.
Yeah, basically, there's nothing I wouldn't do to it.
Yeah.